In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can do your very own Yoni steaming at home. Yoni steaming, aka V-steams, vaginal steams, you may have heard them called, as well as talk about some of the benefits of Yoni steaming, why you should be doing Yoni steaming regularly. Yoni steaming is good for so many different things, and most of all, it's beneficial and it's drug-free. It's completely herbal. It is good for lots of things like PCOS, period cramps, like after having a baby, it's good to cleanse your uterus, like all sorts of things. I'll get into all that later. Let's go ahead and get straight into how to do the Yoni steam at home. So first, we can get into what you're going to need. Move this over here. The basic things we're going to need are some Yoni herbs. You can either buy some herbs put together like this, or you can make your own blend. I got this from Herbally Aligned on Instagram. I'll link them down below. So this is just their goddess Yoni steam. It says it has mugwort, pow, arco, calendula, nettle, red raspberry, red clover, oat straw, yarrow, wild yam, rosemary, and red rose, just to give you an idea of what type of herbs are in the Yoni steam. And then I have this Yoni steam seat that I got off Amazon that I will leave linked below. It pops out. It's so hard to pop out like this. And you put it in the toilet, but I'll show you all that later. And then you're going to need a towel, obviously, and then a sheet, some type of sheet, not a fitted sheet, and maybe like a queen size, I'd say, because you're going to need to wrap this around your entire body. Also, there are other methods of doing this. If you don't want to use this Yoni steaming seat for the toilet, you can get a Yoni toilet itself that either plugs up or is battery powered, and then you don't have to boil it and everything. Everything comes in the seat. I'll link that down below as well. And also, there are some people that like to just steam straight from the pot, so this is totally optional. You could just get away with the herbs and a pot, honestly. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take my herbs, we're going to go over to the stove, and we're going to start with boiling the herbs. So as far as pot size, you only need a pot that's about this big. You don't need a totally big pot because we're only going to be using about a cup of the herbs, and then I'd say 2 to 3 cups. I don't really measure it all the way. You can measure it all the way if you're someone who wants measurements, so I'd say 3 to 4 cups of water to 1 cup of herbs. What I do is I'm just going to fill this pot halfway, and then I put 1 cup of herbs. I actually already put my 1 cup of herbs in right here. I like to put the herbs first. So here's my 1 cup of herbs. And then also, it's recommended that you use some type of sterilized water, either spring water out of a bottle, filtered water, just because the tap water has a lot of harsh chemicals and things in it in itself, and the whole point of this is to herbally cleanse your system. You don't want to add any of the harsh tap water things into the vagina. So if you can, definitely use spring water or filtered water. So I'm going to use filtered water. I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove on high heat, and we're going to just let this boil.